Start planning for the Community Garden Challenge Day as far in advance as possible. Talk to your CREST local coordinator and decide how many students will be in each group before the event. Students should be split into teams of 13 to 15. Read through the team role descriptions in the online guide to help with this. Decide how many students will be involved. This will affect all other planning. How much space and resources are needed, how many staff and STEM ambassadors should be arranged, and how to manage the final team presentation sessions. STEM ambassadors are a good idea. Get other staff at school to agree to help and assign roles to all adult helpers before the day of the challenge. Book some rooms suitable for the challenge. This will depend on how many students are involved, but teams will need plenty of room to work together, and a breakout lab for any messy practical activities is a good idea. Check the equipment and book lists in the online guide to make sure you have all the consumables and resources you will need. Ask your school technicians for support on the day and make sure that all health and safety requirements are met. Use a laptop trolley or an ICT suite for internet access.
Organisation. You need to get yourself organised from the very beginning. Otherwise you are going to have a mad rush towards the end of it. 99% of the time there's probably going to be some kind of mad rush towards the end of it, so as long as you can get everything under your control sorted, then everything else should hopefully fall into place from there. Well, my advice for logistics on this would be, one, to look at your rooming. So think about how the numbers of students that you've got with this. We ran just under 100 people. With the amount of people in each team, we're able to actually use one big breakout lab in order to carry out this activity comfortably. If you were to run it with any more, then you're obviously going to need 2 breakout labs. Usually you only need the one. However, in that one, I would recommend 2 members of staff with that. So where you're breaking people up into different groups, I would probably recommend at least 5 members of staff to run with this. On top of that, you are going to need around at least 2 technicians. Yes, you can make use of people like teaching assistants or learning support assistants. They are very good at these sorts of activities, and it meant that I didn't have to take too many teachers off a full timetable as well. That way I'm still making sure that the education going on the rest of the school is still as good as possible.